The Swan Princess. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and beautiful princess named Odette. She loved the forests, the meadows, and most of all the sparkling lake where swans glided gracefully across the water. But in the shadows of the kingdom lurked a powerful sorcerer named Rothbart. He envied the princess's beauty and gentle spirit, and one dark night he cast a terrible spell on her. With a wave of his hand, Odette was transformed into a swan. From that day forward, she lived under the curse. By day she was a swan, white and graceful, bound to the waters of the enchanted lake, only at night, under the light of the moon, could she return to her human form. One evening, a young prince named Siegfried came to the lake while hunting. He raised his bow to shoot, but as he watched one swan glide across the water, it shimmered in the moonlight, and before his eyes, the swan became a princess, astonished. He lowered his bow, and Odette told him her story. The prince's heart ached for her, and he swore to protect her. Odette explained that the curse could only be broken if a man who truly loved her made a vow of everlasting faithfulness. Siegfried promised that he would keep his word, but Rothbart was clever and cruel. He appeared at the royal ball with his daughter Odile, whom he had disguised to look just like Odette. The prince, tricked by the sorcerer's magic, declared his love for Odile, believing her to be the Swan Princess. At once, the spell grew stronger. Realizing his mistake, Siegfried fled back to the lake. He found Odette weeping, her heart breaking as the curse tightened its hold. Rothbart rose from the shadows to claim his victory. But Siegfried stood firm. No matter what happens, the prince cried, "My love belongs to Odette, and to her alone." The power of his true love's vow shattered Rothbart's dark magic. With a cry, the sorcerer vanished, and the spell broke at last. Odette was freed from her swan form forever. The prince and the Swan Princess returned to the castle, where they were wed in joy and celebration. And from that day forward, Odette never feared the lake again, for it became a place of beauty, peace, and happy memories. And so, the Swan Princess and her prince lived happily ever after.